usual sea of red here in this spectacular venue has been turned white as we are high above snowy GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Why is it taking so fucking long, man?
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We're underway in Kansas City. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We're underway in Kansas City. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Shit taking too motherfucking long. These niggas in here fast. Oh.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I wonder why I don't be making no noise.
These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get this well past midfield before just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I can't hike the fucking ball, man. Oh, this game is so fucked up, man. That's why I don't even like playing this shit, man.
We get a whistle and a timeout.
Couldn't even hike the fucking ball.
As we step aside here in this first quarter. Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last. The quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the
this opening drive, they've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos. Right at the 30. They start to drive on the ground. It's Williams. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here, and thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Wonder why the game ain't saying shit, though. Like,
on 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. His 1st carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll find his running back.
Edwards-Helaire. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes finding Edwards-Helaire once again. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Bunker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. He's at the 30. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something.
Hey, what's wrong with my PlayStation? Why it ain't saying no? It ain't making no noise or saying shit.
It qualifies indeed because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive. Turn it back.
Yeah, it's like it keep it don't say nothing. It just
what? 88 and out the gate? What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it.
there you go.
That thing's
I don't know what was wrong with it.
They got the touchdown. It's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going on.
I don't know what the stuff was on, but it wasn't making no noise. It wasn't no commentary.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. The Chiefs at 8 and 7, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Going with their tight end on 4th. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Damn.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
Man, get the fuck out of here. Oh, this nigga wide open like that, man. Like, man, give me a break. I think it's that nigga that was running the funny ass routes for them niggas open everywhere.
And it paid off.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have come back to make it a 2-point game. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Wilson going to throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Damn, I seen him right there too, man. Good one. I didn't think he could even use it, man.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Wilson. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And all the way down inside. inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Williams will try again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a tough.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
That nigga tipped it back to him. That shit crazy.
A huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Butker now to add the extra point. And this is now a one-point game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On first down, Wilson.
What the fuck, man?
He'll take this
Oh
to the
my
side
God.
of the field before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening.
That was the shit right there.
To denying a big throw, that it pulled attention away
I can't
from
believe
him.
he got that shit
He had
on.
an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Man, he got that shit down. That shit gets my man open every fucking time, bro.
Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Shit is bullshit.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go play action with Wilson.
Like, these guys they just get wide open, man. The shit he run, but they just, he's supposed to be right there. Like, why the fuck was he?
And they're able to add on.
I don't understand it,
On
bro.
that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in,
I
sometimes you have that great silent
that nigga dropped down
communication that
so
you just noticed
motherfucking.
right there, because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments.
Wasn't nobody
in
right
scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So they try to take a deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the
Never know where
return.
you want to go, bro.
On the the option to give to Williams here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler.
Like, man, that's bullshit, man.
Touchdown.
Man, I'm fucking sitting there hitting the squat button. They don't do shit.
The arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it.
Oh, now they show it like he's so far fucking ahead of me. Like, they wouldn't show, they ain't show that shit at first. The fuck out of here, man.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance according to next-gen stats. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Sometimes.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to wind up in starting field position as they get it out past the 35.
Bullshit.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When a ball's tipped in the air and falls incomplete, sometimes it's almost insignificant. But not in this game because 3 interceptions have already been thrown. So when this one got tipped in the air, you just had to wonder, could this be the 4th? Instead, it falls incomplete, and the guys on offense breathe a sigh of relief.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Look at my man just bumped him, dog. Like, I don't understand that shit.
Shifts past him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly,
I mean, they just don't get open like that.
He's trying to continue to gain as
I'm
many
like, I don't
yards as
understand.
possible and continue this big season.
Shit is crazy, man.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
The coverage, I had a QB spot on. I don't understand it, man.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
Oh, man.
We talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? There's Wilson to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And they certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I mean, they being man. They just be swatting all type of shit, bro. I just don't understand the game, man.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. DJ Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Randy Gregory, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Broncos take over 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
This nigga ran by me and hit me from the side, man. Like this.
Just shy of the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to run the ball here with Sutton. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay,
he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Yellow.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And this is going to be another first down as he'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. He had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That nigga kills
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tied game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Joe Fortson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 89 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.